Hello guys and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Ademola Badmos. If this is your first time, please do not forget to like and subscribe. And in this video we are going to set up the APK so we can get on and build the app. So let's get right into it. So as we did before, let me check, are we in the right place? So yes, as we did before for the iOS app, we are going to do the same thing, but this time around we are going to do it from the Android Studio. So we are going to create a new project, and a new project, basically we just need to skip through the steps. You don't need to change anything. This will work fine for us. And once this is done, we move on to our SDK manager and check some things on the SDK. Like we have to check that the SDK location is correct, and we check that we have at least 2 or 3 OSs. I usually advise against using the latest OS. It might not be that stable, so I usually use the ones below it just to test, because your design basically should be backward compatible. So I do that. Then you check the SDK tools and see that some tools are also selected as such, and as well as the sites as well. So once that is done, you can click on the device manager and create an app. I will show you how to create. Let me delete this. I will show you how to create one. So we'll create, let's pick Pixel 6 Pro again, and let's pick this OS 12, and let's just go on. So let's rename this one as Flutter YouTube, right? I think, yeah, Flutter YouTube. So, and we finish, and there you have it. You have an app, and you can launch this, and the emulator would show within the it will show within the app, within the Android Studio project. You can decide to show it as a window, or you can decide to keep it docked. Preferably I keep it docked, and I adjust the screen. So this way, when I launch the Android Studio, I don't need to see two apps. I don't need to see the Android Studio and the emulator launch separately, so I can see everything here. So let's wait for this to load completely, and we would just go ahead and run a command from the project so it can create the APK for us. Then from then on, we can continue. Yes, the Pixel 6 is starting, and there you go. So that started. We can go back to the code and run the same command. This time we just run Flutter run directly. We are not opening a workspace project, so we just run Flutter run directly, and it should begin to install on the emulator. You would also notice that it won't ask you to pick anything, because at this point there is nothing connected to the system, so there is nothing to pick from. So it just goes directly and installs onto the emulator. Let's see what's going on there. Not activity yet, so we continue to monitor that for a while, but we'll see the log here when it is created. Yes, it's almost created, and is installing the build. As you can see, it means it has already created a directory under the build. Like I said, it has created it under apps, outputs, Flutter APK, and APK. But we will not be using the APK itself. We'll be using the APK debug, the one it has built. So that's the one that we are going to use. And let's wait and see how this ends. I have a feeling that activity would have started here, just like I suspected. Something is going on with the emulator right now. The installation is going on, so let's just wait. And I think installation is done. Yes, installation is completed, and here we go. And this